Hi guys, I'm Stephanie Campbell.
And I'm Kelly Dugan.
And you're listening to Realtor Therapy with Steph and Kel.
Just two real estate besties swapping stories, sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly of what it really looks like to be a full-time top producer.
Stick around if you need a little therapy yourself.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome in.
Is this 53?
Episode 53. I don't know.
I feel like I
54? Stopped counting a while ago.
I kind of like just say it because then for us editors...
Us influencers.
Which
brings us to our topic for today.
Is it like a pain point? I don't even know. Excuse me, Molly?
52. Oh, episode 52.
Even though I have one in the chamber, I think.
Oh, so 53.
This will be 53,
so 53.
right? Okay.
53 episodes. That's pretty good. What are we going to do for our 100th?
We're literally getting old.
Yeah, I know. What are we going to do for our 100th?
We
got to do it somewhere different.
Because I mean, I'm going to be 50 like in the blink of an eye, I'm sure, but
don't say that.
What are we going to do when we turn 100? I don't know. Well, but we better have some things going on here. Yeah. If you know what I mean.
We'll still be small time in our dungeon little office.
No, I know. No. Well, yeah, maybe.
Okay, so speaking of that we wanted to hop on here and talk about one thing that I dread about our job.
Same.
And it is, You
might dread it more than I do, actually.
I know. Do you feel like that you need to be an influencer, basically, in order to succeed at this job? Like, what's your opinion?
Don't look at my answer.
Don't look at your chat GPT answer.
I'm just kidding. I am curious to see. I'm having Kelly and I both ask our chat bots.
Yeah, what did you ask?
See, I said here, you can look at my exact question. I said, to be a successful realtor in 2026, do you also have to be an influencer on social media? And I think it's so... I have my own way I would answer this question.
All right, let's hear it.
Do you want to hear what chat said first? Oh, what's yours say? Is this something different? Oh, no, kind of similar.
Yeah, kind of similar.
Mine says, short answer, no, you do not have to be an influencer to be successful in real estate in 2026. But what you do need is some kind of visible online presence, the trusted local authority, not influencer. And then it goes on to like more personal stuff about me. But the thing is that I actually kind of agree with chat.
Yeah.
Is that I think whether you have 500 followers or 5,000 followers or 100,000 followers, I do think that is going to somewhat give you more business.
Yeah.
The more followers that you probably have. Like, I know a realtor actually who, I think she's at like 50K.
Wow.
Something like that.
And I wonder, there's so many layers to that too. Like, it's like a very common thing for people to buy followers, where like a big majority of them are like bots. Like, that's a thing. Like, in order for you to get that blue check mark and you have a million followers.
You can just pay for the blue check mark now.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, to have that official, like, it's because the reason I know this is because my sister has her cooking page and she like did actually research on like how to organically get followers. And she kind of has like she has more followers than you and I on her cooking page. Yeah. But a lot of the things that she had like read about, like people pay for these, basically just the number at the top of your profile to show however many followers you have, and a ton of them are bots. Like, that's an actual thing. So that's always made me skeptical when I look at influencers, because you just never know. Well,
funny, this agent, I like know her through somebody, so it's like a kind of personal relationship. But she lives on the West Coast, so nowhere around here. But she was saying that she actually hands out like a lot of referrals. Like, a lot of her business is referrals to other agents in other states because of like all the leads and things she gets.
I believe it. Imagine think about how many of like the DMs that you would get if you had that many followers and you were talking about real estate all the time on your podcast. I could see I leave a lot of stuff in my DMs on unread because sometimes it's like too much. Like, I feel like, all right, if they're serious, they'll call me sometimes, like it's a lot to keep up with. So I can't imagine to that extent,
Yeah, it's definitely interesting theory, but I feel like, obviously the podcast is called Realtor Therapy, and a common pain point, I think, for like all realtors that I know is how
Post.
we feel the pressure to be like quote unquote influencers on social media. And even Kelly and I, we are starting, I don't know why I cannot get over this like pain point, but for some reason it is incredibly awkward.
It's of our age.
This is for everybody, but it is incredibly awkward to turn the phone around and have it face you and you talk into it. And when I'm alone, but this is like completely different. Like when I'm sitting here with you,
oh yeah,
we're recording the podcast, you and I are having a conversation, feels completely normal. Like I don't even, it's just
imagine like there's like a lot of people online who like will record themselves crying. Like I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like I can't fathom having tears rolling down my face and like picking up my phone and flipping my camera and hitting record. Like,
but like that's the shit that we're watching, isn't it?
Well, right. And it's like I said that to you the other day. I was like, you have to think about how many things we come across when we scroll that we think nothing of. Like we think nothing of it, but we just feel it's so weird because it's us. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. And I feel like, so Kelly and I are actually really going to try, and maybe we're going to report back on progress here, but we're trying to keep up with some videos. We're going to do some in the car, right?
Yes, do some in the car. But I also think I think that those videos like should just be very raw. Like I don't think that those we'll like say our tidbit, like we want to record ourselves. Like my thought process of it all is like if I think of something on the spot, like I'm just going to record that. Like, oh, that was a good tidbit. Okay, this showing just reminded me of something that I feel like buyers and sellers or agents would find helpful for me to share. Like I'm going to start sharing and I know we both have a problem with this when we're sharing our secrets or like we're giving away our marketing ideas, but it's like at the end of the day, I think
don't even get me started on that.
Oh, I know. But at the end of the day, I just think that it's kind of crucial that, yeah, we do have an online presence, but also like a very natural and organic presence. Like I don't want to come off as like obviously I love everything that Molly does for us when like, you know, she makes our posts so like aesthetically pleasing and this and that. But I think we need to have a little bit of messiness in there too. Like a little bit of just on Johnny on the fly. You know,
Johnny on the spot
or whatever. Yeah. Johnny on the spot. But like just stuff like that, just because I think that it comes off as more real because we're just like in a world full of people who have all these like pretty fonts and this and that. Like I think that if we just show, and I think this podcast helps us with that too.
I do think that a lot of our personal brand is our authenticity.
Yeah.
Like I think that is something that everybody should strive for. I literally tell my 7-year-old son, who I can't stand when like kids or anybody says like some so-and-so is cool or this is cool. Or I'm like, I literally say, I go, you know what's cool? You know what's the most cool? And I like in a very lecture
I can
tone.
only imagine.
I'm like, being yourself. Be yourself. You know what I mean? I just can't stand somebody looking at, and honestly, that's why I wrote that quote down. Like that, I know it's a famous quote, but Thad Wong says it a lot too. Is
what?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
It is.
And I think that is so important to remember. I've always like, you know,
and it's hard to not do that when we especially like as a realtor, you follow other realtors, right?
Yeah.
So like when I'm on my feed, it makes me sometimes feel like I'm not doing enough. Like
100%.
It makes me feel like I'm like, oh, I could have done that. Or, oh, and you want to know what? The fact of the matter is when I'm not posting on social media, like that's when I'm the busiest. And I hate that, like, I'll look at my page and sometimes I'll text Molly in a panic, poor Molly. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't posted in 5 days. Like, can we post something? And I hate that that's a thing because the reason I haven't posted in 5 days is because I've just been so busy. And like, I go on showings almost daily. And I used to be, I feel like when I first got licensed, I was really good about like always posting like the houses that I was seeing.
Yeah.
And I kind of fell off that wagon because I'm present with my clients during the showings. I'm looking at the windows. I'm looking at,
and
like,
some people
I'm talking to them.
value their privacy. Like, I don't want to post, like, if I'm at $1 million condo in the city, I don't want to share that. Like, maybe my clients value their privacy, and I don't know. It's just not for everybody.
I hate doing it almost. I hate whipping out my phone because I kind of feel like, because it's funny. I saw something on, and it could have been one of those just like random post, but it was like, oh my God, my realtor took me to see a house and all she did was, take pictures or videos or something, like showing it off. And it's like, yeah, because that's what your Instagram followers, and that's like what you're expected to do. But in like the reality of it, you're talking to your clients and you're looking at the house, and maybe you're pulling out your computer and you're running comps right then and there. Like, I just can't. The only time I really feel like I'm ever taking pictures or videos of something on showings is if my clients maybe aren't there yet and I'm there early, or if it's like super stunning and I'm like, oh wow, I want a picture of this. But like on the regular, I don't think about it at all.
Yeah. And I do, like, there's a lot of really top producers that I am sure do not have like an aggressive social media,
Oh yeah,
thing going on. And so I really do, like, for agents that are listening that are thinking to themselves, like they feel like they're playing catch up, but they're not doing enough, or they're comparing themselves even to like us. Like,
yeah, we feel it too.
We feel it too. We do that all the time. And again, everybody does not have to be the same. Everybody should be unique. Everybody should be themselves. And I'm going to say the quote again: comparison is the thief of joy.
But I do think it's important to
Have a presence.
reel back the topic of this entire episode. I think it's important, to have an online presence. And I don't think, and you'll know this by going on my page, like, I don't think that means you have to be an influencer, because if you go on my page, there's really not much personal on there at all. Like,
that we were talking about this the other day. Like, you
want to know what
show personal.
The one social media I show personal on that you wouldn't even know because you're not on it is Snapchat. It's probably the only app that I'll like post. Like we were at Luke Combs over the weekend, Corey and I had a story up, but like only my Snapchat friends.
Like,
I feel like Snapchat is a lot more intimate to me, and Instagram and Facebook feel like work, unfortunately. So, and not that I don't want everyone to know what I'm doing. It's not that at all. I just think that I feel so much pressure in my line of work to be constantly posting on Instagram and Facebook that when it comes to my personal life, I kind of feel like I have the right to not share that. And like, again, not hiding anything, but I just don't like adding to it. I do enough on Instagram and Facebook for work. And that's something that you can kind of look at too, in the sense of like, Stephanie does share a lot more personal things than I do. That works great for her. That's awesome. I don't post personal things.
I wonder though too, like sometimes, and I know other moms feel the same way, although like I sometimes wish my profile was private for this reason. Like, it is so
putting
like,
your kids on their faces up.
Well, no, I'm saying it's also like my life's summary where I go back and I look at my kids like, oh my God, when they were 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when they were 4. And I know a lot of moms do the same thing. Like, every birthday they'll make a reel for their baby. And those are like videos that we go back and like replay for our own sentimental value. And like my vacations and things like that with them, like I do it for my own memory keepsake.
See, that's how I feel I do about Snapchat. Like, that's why Snapchat every single day I'll be like, see your memories from 8 years ago, and I get to watch every single thing. Like, that's one of the first things I actually do when I wake up in the morning is I look at my Snapchat memories.
Really?
Yes. Because I save everything. Like, there'll be things I don't post on there, but I just keep it, and I always will say it's for the memes, and it always pops up in a year.
Oh, that's so funny.
I know.
Dude, maybe I gotta start following on Snapchat.
Yeah, you should.
I wonder if that's Molly. Do you do Snapchat?
It must be a young
She's
girl
like,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so like
private
it's nice
stories.
because private stories you can just pick and choose who sees it, which is nice.
Okay.
Which I feel like my Snapchat friends for the most part are pretty limited to who I talk to, and not even necessarily who I talk to. I feel like I have people who I went to high school with that I probably haven't talked to them since high school, but if I saw them on the streets, I'd like give them the biggest hug kind of thing, you know?
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, I just feel like there's a different feeling when it comes to Instagram and Facebook. And I just feel like, unfortunately for me, it's just become all about work. And it works for me though. Like I'm not sitting here saying like, oh gosh, I could have so much more business if I would have posted the homemade loaf of bread I made yesterday.
Do you get business from Instagram?
Yes, but I feel like for instance, like I always feel like there's still a tie. Like for instance, Kim's friend who went to high school, she went to high school with her, found me on Instagram and then put together that Kim and I are friends and then asked Kim about me, and like Kim kind of connected us.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
like, but she did initially find me on Instagram, and I feel like,
how did she find you on Instagram?
I don't know. I'm gonna actually have to ask her that. I knew it was on Instagram, but I'm gonna have to ask her if she just like searched like, you know, realtor. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her. But I feel like I don't think I get necessarily like random new leads. I think I ensure I almost
This is
people
me.
in people's trust for me grows that I already know that wouldn't have thought to trust me 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still know them.
I agree. I don't think and it's funny because like I think that there are agents in our office that get like stranger leads consistently from social media. Like
I don't know if that's for me.
Head. I don't know that
we've talked about this before. I like referrals. I'm a referral based business gal.
I did get one really great client though from Instagram.
I've gotten a couple great random clients, but I just feel like for the most part, my success lays in my sphere.
Yeah, same here. We're fortunate that we're both from the area.
Yeah.
So that we get to rely on that. And I think like you said, like I think social media just reiterates what people
that we know what we're doing.
That people were maybe already going to look at us and use us. They go to our profiles and say, "Oh yeah, they know what they're doing. I'm gonna give them a call like I was planning to do." But I am really interested. I would love to hear from other agents that listen how much of their business actually comes from social media.
And I'm talking like deals closed, like not just like people inquiring, not just like people who are trying to suck information out of you.
Strangers. I want to know what percentage of strangers literally come to you for business because of social media. That is like what I really would love to get down.
Remember
to
that one client I got from the podcast? Remember?
Oh, I do vaguely remember this.
Yeah, it was a condo in Orland, and she said she listened to all of our episodes, and I am not kidding you when I tell you if I could grade a client, she was an A+++. Because she listened to all of our videos, and that was when we were in the beginning. That was when it was still realtor talk, not realtor therapy.
Yeah.
So we started
It was more geared towards
clients.
Yeah.
Yes. We started this podcast more gearing it towards clients, and then we just realized that there's only so much to really talk about there, and you know, this is actually where the fun stuff lies, when we can be ourselves. But yeah, she listened to everything. Like she knew everything. Like it was the easiest listing appointment and like the easiest process. So that was really nice. And so yeah, like I've had a lot of success stories that come from strangers, but I don't think that my Instagram is to a point to where I'm like reaching all these strangers. Like I'm almost, I think my goal this year, I was like, let me hit 2,000 followers. I think I'm at like, I want to say like, am I almost there? Will you check really quick, Molly?
I don't think I am. I think I'm at like what?
No, you're at 2,000.
Yeah, I think you're at 2,000.
What am I at?
You're at like 2,200.
Oh, okay. It would be awesome. We should tell everyone.
You're 2,245.
Okay.
Wow.
2,245.
1,938.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm close.
You're close.
I didn't
dude.
realize I was that close.
Okay, you're getting there. I would love to reach 5K. I think I'd feel like, okay, you're making it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, again, I more so care about buying and selling real estate. So
That's the thing.
as long as those two things are gonna grow together.
Do you want to know what it would actually be so interesting if we had like a real legitimate influencer on here? Because I know the time that it takes to be a successful influencer. Like, I mean, I don't know obviously firsthand, but it is not easy. I think a lot of people this day and age think it's easy, but like the competition is soaring with it.
So fierce.
And it's like there's like 1,000,001 different videos out there and everything, and it's like to get your following up and you being an influencer, it requires you to post an insane amount. We don't have time for that with our job. We just don't. Like
No.
there's no way that we could.
Well, I wouldn't have any presence if it weren't for Molly. It would be literally like, here's the carrot salad I made today.
I know. I wonder with like with agents who don't have help with their social media. Like Molly has been such a godsend because it's just one thing off my plate, and it just gives us obviously more time to do everything else.
Clients, yeah.
That we have to do. But I do think that it's important to have an online presence. I think it is important to show yourself on camera. I do. I don't think it's detrimental. I don't think that you're going to fail as a realtor if you don't.
Yeah.
But if it's a piece of advice I could give, I would say try to get comfortable with it. Even if it's maybe try not talking, like do a listing video of you just opening the door for the videographer and just like putting your
Yeah.
face out there. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to, you know, talk and
whatever you do, don't copy other agents to a T. Yeah. That's a story I'm going to save for a podcast all by itself.
You're always such a cliffhanger with those.
And any of
just-
my
and
good
honestly,
friends
yeah, like-
know what I'm talking
And
about.
honestly,
anyway.
yeah, just be yourself. Like that's so true because I really do feel like that, you know, that's going to be how you attract your clientele. That's going to just be how, like, if you truly in your heart feel like you are a good realtor who takes care of their clients, does all the things, that'll show naturally when you just be yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
So, moral of the story, do you have to be an influencer? No.
Mm-mm.
But have an online presence, maybe get a little comfortable with, you know, showing your face on social media. And I think it is important to still post, but you don't have to post every day.
And I mean, I think something we can talk about, you know, down the line here too, is about the impact that, you know, our website, like it was like your website was everything. Then your social media
I
presence
hate
was
my
everything.
website.
Now it's going to be, they're saying like, the website doesn't even matter. It's all about how you're going to rank in AI.
I kind of agree with that. I don't think
Yeah.
websites matter, and I feel like I never really cared that much, or else I would have changed mine by now because mine's just the stock at properties one. But yeah, I don't think websites matter. I think your Instagram is your website.
Yeah.
Even when I was shopping like vendors for my wedding, I didn't go to any websites. I went to their Instagram, straight to the Instagram.
Same.
You know, so those are
Well,
just
I'm
the
saying
things.
same because I was just helping our friend Madeline look for vendors. My wedding was a little bit ago.
But I mean, anything
Yeah.
I search for, I truly do always check to see if they have an Instagram or even a Facebook first, because I kind of feel like you get to know someone better that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All right. Well,
there you have it. You guys, there's
lovely
this
to
link.
chat with you guys.
Yes, there's this link in all of our show notes,
Mm.
and we beg everybody to write in it. I actually haven't checked it in a while. Probably should check it.
Yeah.
But put anything in there that you guys maybe want us to talk about, or if you have, you know, problems that you're struggling with something, this and that. Obviously, we're struggling with becoming influencers, so that's kind of our venting topic of the week.
Sure is.
But
And
yes,
try
please
to
do.
like our posts when we start talking into the camera because Kelly and I are going to up it, and it's embarrassing. So
It is.
you know,
I mean, I'm
show us
trying
some,
so
show
hard
us
to
some
just,
love so we
like-
can get some confidence in being forced to do that.
Yes.
So.
Well, that's all we got for you guys today.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.